I'm not touching it.
Yes, you are. You're literally touching it.
I'm not touching it. Are we live?
Yeah. I don't know what I did with the instruction manual, though. I got everything ready, and I sat down and was like, I guess I'll just guess.
Is it up there?
And I think it's over there. Oh, I see it.
We're off to a good start, people. It's been an interesting 2 days. Or day and a half.
Okay. Now I can build this. I was just going to start making things up.
You're not a master builder? You can't just
I'm not. I really am not.
build a Lego?
I've had some good friends. I've actually had friends who work at Lego, like building things. And Hilo, what do you have? You just got something.
Oh no,
It's your
my
shoe.
shoe.
Like, I've had friends who worked at Lego designing sets. I can't get it.
Get it. What is wrong with your feet?
What's wrong with you? Keep an eye on your shoes better. Insult my feet. How dare you? But no, I've never been someone who's like really, really good at building things. I would just cobble things together as a kid.
Oh man, I don't see chat yet. Sorry, I'm still working on pulling it up. But hello everyone. How have you guys been?
Today might be on the shorter side. We only have 2 bags left, but I do have this. we could throw it on there. We'll see how long 2 bags takes, but
Oh, I was like, why are all the F's in the chat? And it's for your mustache.
oh yeah, let's rip that Band-Aid off.
It's off.
Yeah.
It's out of
I meant to
here.
mention that like off the bat, and I forgot I don't even have it. Yeah,
R.I.P.
it was time. Especially because if you were watching our Creator Clash stream yesterday, Stash Squadron was knocked out of the Creator Clash tournament. It was a close match. Both teams went 3-3 for wins, and we won 1, and they won 2 based on the point system. So we were knocked out, and I was like, that seems like an appropriate time to take this off. It was...
Rainman says you promised them a second big stream.
I don't think I promised that. I think I said that I probably should do that, and maybe I forgot about the fact that I said that, but I don't know that promises were made. But now they're gonna go dig up the stream or the video.
Hilo. Lay down. Yeah. I feel like any decisions made yesterday, today, the next couple of days.
Yeah, I get.
Everyone gets a pass.
Uh-huh.
Except for, like, if you murder someone, you still get in trouble for that. Anywho, let me say hi to people in the chat. Rainman, is Reefton here?
Oh, cool.
Ted Comment, Boomstick, Tristan, Hilo, be careful, Elijah Neal. Thanks for being here, guys. Already got a handful of super chats.
I was about to say though. Remember the last week where I was talking about how good Hilo's been lately, and then today he's like, "I'm gonna be a little turd."
He's eating a Reese's wrapper. No.
Oh, I forgot I put that in there.
Hilo. Come here. Nope.
I may have left my candy wrappers lying around in my office, and
Drop it.
Hilo may have found one.
Drop it.
Oops. I'll put that in my pocket.
I should turn the fan on. It's hot.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah. Send in your super chat questions. Those are pretty much what we answer.
We answered on super chats. It's just that.
Oh, yeah. But just like if you want to get your question / comment talked about, that's the best way to do it. Hilo. Everybody's upset. Sean Sullivan is upset with you and your clean face.
I did think of Sean when I was doing it. I was like, I'm sorry, but I was kind of sick of it.
I was too. Ultimately, I feel like that's a decision I get to make. And I let you have it for a long time.
You did. Well, I wanted to keep it through Halloween so I could be Biggs again, and then Cobb Vanth happened, and I was like, oh, I can be Cobb Vanth. I have all the things I need for that. So I shifted.
I mean, I was a little bit shocked when I first saw you clean shaven.
I definitely was. It looks weird. I just got used to how I look, and now I look like an 18-year-old again.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first thought. I was like, oh, wow, he looks like a little kid again. But it's you just got to build up the scruff again.
Yeah.
I feel like the scruff is a good look.
That's normally how it is.
Yeah. Let me get to some of these lovely super chats. Thank you guys so much. Ted comment, trivia. 1, what is Boba's armor made of? 2, what was the previous name for the Ugnaught species?
So,
what
is this? Sorry, I'm like, oh, never mind, I see. So unfortunately, Ted, I saw someone in the chat before the stream started talking about the armor, and apparently in canon, it's in the newest version of the visual dictionary. It says that Jango Fett's armor was Durasteel and not Beskar. So it was like maybe
Durasteel.
he was trying to imitate it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't Beskar. And that made me look up Boba Fett's, and I didn't see anything either way. I still think it's probably Beskar, but I think the answer you might be looking for is Durasteel. But I also haven't looked in that visual dictionary. It might say that Boba Fett's is also Durasteel.
That's a lot of words.
Well, I was trying to answer the question.
We may or may not talk about it in the Q&A on Saturday.
Yeah, and we may or may not be wrong. Because
that's the case pretty much always.
I mean, even if it is in a reference book, I'm like, I would assume that it's true until proven otherwise, for sure. But I could see them altering the deal.
And then the previous name for the Ugnaught species.
That I don't know. I didn't know they had a previous name. I did not know that one at all. So, Ted, you're going to have to fill me in. As usual, you usually find some stumpers.
Well, I'll just go ahead and read the one that he just sent in again. No attention and no treats make Hilo go something something. Boba's armor is Durasteel. I don't get the first part of that, but...
Oh, it literally says something something. I thought it was...
Yeah. Did you think I was just like, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah?
I thought you were yada-yadaing.
No.
That's interesting.
Durasteel, that sounds like something in real life.
But see, like, I don't buy that though, especially after this latest episode. Just funny bone it.
Yes.
Yeah, they treat it like it is Mandalorian armor, and like it's Beskar. If it were just a fake, I don't think Din would have cared. I don't think it's the iconography. I think Beskar is part of it. So I think that even if I believe you for sure that a reference book somewhere says it's Durasteel, I think they're probably overriding that with the Mandalorian. And we see it take a shot to the chest. Like,
Yeah.
We see it act like Beskar. So that's interesting.
I think any kind of steel could probably deflect a blaster bolt.
Whatever the stormtrooper armor is made out of.
That's plastoid. Mr. Star Wars explained.
I know, I'm just saying. It's like they make armor and it's like, it doesn't really work. But that's the entire
Stardrew says that is The Simpsons.
Oh.
Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
We don't watch The Simpsons. Sorry. Those will be lost on us. Moving along.
We could. It's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for whatever the Ugnaughts were called before that, because I don't think we know that. But Ted Comment also says, do you think R2 and Chewie understand each other? I think over time, Chewbacca has learned to understand R2.
I think they probably do as well. But it is a funny image of them like both trying to fix the Falcon, roaring and beeping at each other and not getting it at all. R2, I feel like, definitely understands Chewie. Because it's like you can install any sort of program, like language program into a droid, whether or not it's an interpreter. So I would say that R2 probably understands Chewie for sure. But it might not go the other way. But I like to think that they do.
I think that they do.
That is a funny thought, though.
I feel like droids can hear lots of languages and understand them. I mean, especially protocol droids, but we've got Nightbot in here saying, check out the Resistance broadcast.
I keep forgetting that Nightbot's in here. I mean, check them out. They're great.
It has nothing to do with this stream, but
no harm.
Yeah. Oh, Ted Comment says they were called Pigums.
I was going to make up something like little squealies or...
Oh my god. Little squealies.
I don't know.
Oh boy. B Kenobi, thank you so much for the super chat. Just ordered some Siege of Mandalore Lego to build for pending arrival next week's stream. Nice. Did we...
We have a... I was going to show it off at the end, but why not? Let's show... We got our next set that we'll start building next week.
Gimme.
Might make Molly do the heavy lifting on this one. I don't know.
I will build it.
But we got the Baby Yoda set. You're making noises like him.
He's so precious. Oh, that's exciting. We both love seeing people build Lego as they watch us do this stream. So that's exciting. Nick Hopper.
Let's make like a Lego club.
Yeah. Nick Hopper with with a super chat. Sorry. Thank you so much. So happy to see you guys streaming. Today has been stressful to say the least. Yes. Yesterday's been stressful. Today's been stressful.
What's going on? I don't know.
It's weird. Like, I haven't felt that stressed this whole time.
Until it actually starts happening.
Yeah, election day hits, and I'm just like close to, I don't know, paralyzed with fear and anxiety.
I wouldn't go that far for you. I mean, you've done plenty of stuff today.
That's true. I felt kind of like that this morning. I just wanted to lay down and do nothing, but... Okay, everybody in chat, I'm not going to drop him.
Think of the GIF we could make, though.
Molly must be the builder. I'll build him. Might take me a while, but... Thank you, Nick. Yes, we weren't going to let anything stop us from streaming. Grant GA, thank you for the super chat. Hi, can't stay long. I have an assignment due tonight. Sad face. But still wanted to say hi. If you were both Jedi, what color would your sabers be? Hi, Grant.
Hey, Grant.
I hope you're still here. Sorry, I'm a little behind on super chats.
I usually go with blue, and by like the first Galaxy's Edge lightsaber I did was blue. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I did for most of Fallen Order. When we've done little fan films back in like our high school days, I gave myself a blue saber, so I guess I like blue.
I'd go purple, just to be different.
That was my second Galaxy's Edge lightsaber.
Ooh.
Even though you did red for your first.
Well, they didn't.
You monster.
Well, I wanted to make a bad guy looking one.
I know what you wanted to do. So you could have made a good guy purple saber, but no, Molly wanted to go evil.
Well, we got all the different color crystals. Good luck for your assignment tonight. Caleb Diaz, thank you for the super chat. No question, just keep building and being cool. Thumbs up.
We're trying.
We'll try to stay cool. Drew Gretsch, I hope I'm saying that name correctly. Thank you for the super chat. What characters do you want to see get their own Disney Plus shows?
Someone brand new. That's my... there's been rumors of a Dr. Aphra series. I'd be so down for that. But I would be perfectly fine if they did more stuff like The Mandalorian, where it's just, here's a brand new thing about brand new people. Enjoy, nerds.
Oh, hey, Schlog's in the chat. He said,
my God.
What was Alex's lightsaber color in Star Wars Kids?
You know, it was blue. What color was yours?
His was green, wasn't it?
I think so.
Those are the main colors, so...
Well, we had a red, but we had a yellow and an orange, I believe.
Oh, look at you
But yeah,
guys.
I think Schlog used a green saber.
What character do I want to see get their own Disney Plus show? Maybe Ventress. Like if they took Dark Disciple and turned that into a show, that'd be cool.
I loved Dark Disciple, but I'm like, I feel like I've been very anti-adaptation lately. Everyone always asks, like, what Legends story do you want to be adapted? I'm like, into like a series. I'm like, I don't know. I want a new story. I want to experience something brand new. I want to be surprised too.
You're getting all the video games. Let us have everything else.
That's fair. I'm not selfish.
Kylie, thank you for your super chat. Kylie says, "Hey Alex, you look so freaking cute. Love it clean." That's
I went from
2 for clean shaven.
I feel like handsome to cute.
People say,
which is fine. I'll take either.
People say I'm cute. It's not cute. Isn't bad.
I'm not saying it is. This set is a bunch of like, do this thing 4 times. So, I'm basically building all these legs.
Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Kylie. Sean Sullivan, thank you for the super chat. Says, I don't blame you, I blame society.
That's fair.
Just couldn't take the pressure of all the bigs comparisons.
I wasn't worthy. I honestly, if we had stayed in the tournament, I would have kept it. But when we were like, okay, we've been knocked out, I was like, time to Stash Squadron will ride again someday.
I don't know how to... I'm just gonna mute the computer.
Just mute it all.
One of my friends is currently in the hospital right now, about to have her baby. So she might have an election baby.
And Eckert's Ladder is not in the hospital, but like his second child is very close as well.
Wow.
It's a race.
Everybody's having kids. One of my other friends just announced that she was pregnant. I'm over here like, what's the next Lego set that we're building?
We're about to have a child.
We have a child. We have several childs. John Chooney79, thank you for the super chat. That Shadow of Vader's Castle comic was great.
It was good. I liked it a lot. Lots of surprises in it. More, I don't know, whenever the Star Wars Adventures line has, I don't know, kind of not big revelations, but they reveal something about the larger universe and other characters that we've met before, I'm always like, oh, that's cool, good for them. Like, usually they're just very simple little stories for kids, which is also fine, but yeah, the Shadow of Vader's Castle series, or just comic, it was just a one-off that came out today. I really liked it. And I am going to do a video on it.
I've been very bad about reading comics. I don't think I've read any of the full series, like any full series of any of the comics. I'm just lazy.
I just lazy?
Just lazy. Cool. Ooh, can I show that on stream?
Sure.
This is something I am going to try to get through. A booyah.
Molly was talking about streaming on her Twitch tonight, and I was like, I want to stream, but I also, like, that comes out on Tuesday, and I'm not done with it. I really need
It's big.
It's big. It's very big.
This is the Empire Strikes Back from a Certain Point of View advanced copy book, but it comes out.
It's just the normal book. We
right.
got it early, but it's not like
Yeah.
a special version.
It comes out soon though, right?
Yeah, it comes out on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
I say things, and she just sometimes doesn't. She's just too busy in her own little world.
Yeah, you're right. This is pretty big text though, and there's a lot of blank pages in between the stories. So, but yeah, this one's a lot longer than the first one, and I'm excited to read this. And there is a very exciting Easter egg in one of these stories that
Don't give that one away.
I'm not gonna give it away, but I'm just saying. Very exciting. Another super chat from Sean Sullivan. Thank you so much. Also, surprise training question. What was the name of the Imperial officer who asked TK421 why he wasn't at his post?
Poultreatum.
Keep that belt. You didn't even let me finish. Poultreatum. Good old pole.
Good old pole.
Yeah, we're in steady mode as of right now. So send in the trivia. Keep it movie specific trivia, but give us those deep cuts. Oh, what's up, Brian? Brian's in the chat. We got like most of the POV
There's a whole crew here.
I think Jake was in the crew or in the chat earlier. Kylie with another super chat. Thanks, Kylie. Hey, with the child color pop makeup palette out, what other characters would you like to see inspired palettes? By the way, you two look amazing. Thank you for everything.
I should probably take the lead on this question, right?
Yeah. What other Star Wars themed makeup palettes do you want to see?
Like, what does the child palette look like? He's green and tan. So what is that? All that you get in the palette?
I'll show you. There's some mattes. There's some shimmers.
I mean, I think Ahsoka would be cool. Some orange and white, or you could do like a whole Twi'lek thing, because they all have lots of different colors.
Yeah. That's what the palette looks like.
Oh, there's some reds in there.
It's loosely based. It's obviously a lot of green. There's a tan, and then there's like a deep burgundy in there. I'm excited for it. Yeah, Ahsoka would be cool. Trying to think. Why can I only think of green people?
There's a lot of green. Oh, let's get the Max Rebo band. You got blue, you got yellow, you got green, you got white.
Yeah.
Brown. There's a lot of color on the Max Rebo band.
Ooh, you know what would be cool? Like a holographic palette. Where
that does sound cool.
Where all the shades are different shades that are very like sparkly and holographic, and those could be Rodian inspired by Rodian's eyes.
Oh yeah, I was thinking just like literally holographic.
Oh,
make your face look like a hologram.
That would be difficult. Zero M80, thank you so much for the super chat. Who is that child?
It's still me.
I assume you mean him and not our various Baby Yodas.
Our various childs
in the background. Yeah, you do look a lot younger without any of the facial hair.
Well, back to being carded when I go to R-rated movies whenever I'm allowed to do that again.
Templin Institute was in here.
Oh, snap.
Thanks for
kick the tires and light the fires.
You gotta say it right.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Yeah! we really went hard on.
Loud.
I didn't want to blow the mics out. We really went hard on that yesterday. In honor of Mark.
Templin Institute, thanks for the super chat. Mark Gerst, Templin Gazette. Are you concerned that today's events have overshadowed the 98th anniversary of the discovery of
King Tut? Just to help you out.
You could see my frustration of King Tut's tomb. What's it? Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun. Yeah. What do we think?
First of all, that's what I call Halo's farts, because he toots and they're common. Tutankhamun.
Oh boy.
I didn't know. Do we care about the 98th anniversary, really, Mark?
Real history is like nowhere on our radar right now. Except for if it has to do with the election, I guess.
But I guess, yeah, history is being made.
Let's hope so. But yes.
Wait, what is the... Uh-oh.
Thank you, Mark, from the Templin Gazette. Did you mess up?
Of course I messed up. I always mess up.
Ted comment with another super chat says, correction, they were called pig stinkers.
Pig stinkers?
Yeah.
Ew. Was that like... That couldn't have been their species name. Was that just what they called them during production? That I could see.
Maybe. Ted said, dad joke detected when you said that earlier.
There we go. Okay, that does fit better.
Ooh.
Someone needs to summon Veer's watch.
Oh.
Because Veer's is about to be put together. I'm actually gonna tweet at him.
Okay.
Just so he knows. Schlag is texting me to make sure I see that I said that, or that he says that was a bad joke. Thanks, my friends.
Love it. Where I lost my place. Oh, Caleb Nall, thank you so much for the super chat. What is Jango's backstory? Was he a Mandalorian that practiced the religion?
Jango Fett? We don't really know. In the new, he was definitely Mandalorian in Legends. He was born on Concord Dawn. He had kind of a similar upbringing as Din. His family was killed before the Clone Wars, different fight. His family was killed. He was raised by, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Jaster Muriel. He was a Mandalorian who was originally Boba Fett's identity in Legends, and then they retconned all that. So he was raised by Jaster Muriel as a Mandalorian. In canon, we don't know. Almec says he's not a Mandalorian, and George Lucas has kind of said that he's not a Mandalorian, but he's also listed as being from Concord Dawn, which is Mandalorian space. So I don't know. Could be either way.
If you don't know, then I definitely don't know. Is this its butt?
I think so. Yeah, I think this is the head.
Just curious. I was just looking at it and I was like, am I looking at an AT-AT butt?
It's about to toot and comment on you.
Oh. I'll wait.
Almost done. This one has a lot of bags. What do you want from me? It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
One more. Okay. We're ready.
Okay. Oh, boy. Eric Stommer, thank you for the super chat. What days/times do you usually stream on Twitch? That is a good question. It's been pretty random, to be honest.
Especially now.
We don't really have a set schedule. What are you giggling about?
Schlag texted me again to say stop saying that.
We don't really have a set streaming schedule on Twitch. We probably should. I'll just say that. We need to kind of hammer something down if we're going to continue to try to make it on Twitch. But
Agreed.
I think tonight I'm going to start Little Hope. Which is a spooky game. I will have the spooks on.
Yeah. I definitely stream a lot more randomly. And right now everything is with the Mandalorian coming out, and I've got this book, and we're studying for the Schmodown, and there's just a lot happening right now, so I haven't been finding the time. So it's kind of random right now. I also want to nail down a more consistent schedule, but right now we're focusing on getting the channel stuff done first. The YouTube channel stuff, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for Veer's watch if he appears. I don't know, but I'm gonna set General Veers aside, and I'll wait until the end to build him. Or if he shows up, I'll build it just for him.
I will say, if there's going to be a certain point of view show, the other show that I'm on, the Schmodown one, if there's going to be a certain point of view show that night, there's a good chance that I'll, because I'm already camera ready, I'll say, I have makeup on and stuff, there's a good chance that I'll stream Animal Crossing on those days for an hour or so before I hop on my show. Michelle Cobb, thank you for the super chat. Do you guys have a YouTube channel where you post your Twitch streams? I can't access Twitch at work. I mean, at home.
Could. I mean, I have a personal channel that I haven't uploaded to in years, so I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both have it set to where it keeps our streams.
Yeah, but they're saying they can't access Twitch at work.
Oh.
So that's, I mean, at home.
Yeah.
So that defeats the purpose, but they can access YouTube.
Gotcha. I mean, I started doing it with my Sims playthrough when I was playing the Sims Batu game, but it took so long to download because it's like you stream for a couple hours at a time, and then you'd have to download that,
I think
upload it to YouTube.
I think you can maybe set it to automatically upload to a YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah, so we could just start doing that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's we've been having some bots in here. Everybody give it up for our mods. They're doing a great job.
As usual.
Yeah, the droids are out in full force, I guess. Red Tornado 98, thank you for the super chat. In Arnold's voice, I'm back. I can't.
Do you have an Arnold impression?
No, not really.
Get to the Jabba.
I can just go. "Arr!"
That's very good. Everyone knows who you're doing. That's all you need.
Wow. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Wait, is Veers Watch here?
Is he?
I don't know. Unless he has a different YouTube name that isn't Veers Watch.
It's like a TK number almost. It might be him.
It's GLK1120.
I will await confirmation. And then I will build Veers.
Man, these bots are really coming for us.
Is that Veers? Are they following Veers Watch? Did he bring a bunch of probe droids with him?
Oh no.
Operation Swarm.
They say yes.
Okay.
I am Veers Watch. And I am here. All right, we're trusting you.
I trust you, GLK.
GLK1120.
Okay. Veers Watch did say I'm coming on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well.
In all caps.
I'm coming.
Okay, hold on.
Well, now
his legs.
Now he can. Now
I gotta
he can
find his body.
Now he can retweet our tweet for the stream and say, "I found one."
Yeah, Veers Watch. He's here. There's little legs. There's little body. Oh, he's got two faces. He can be kind of happy or angry. I'm gonna make him happy.
Oh, okay.
Like you may start your landing. That's the kind of mood he's in.
Mm-hmm.
A little binoculars.
Ooh.
Excuse me, macro binoculars. We've done it.
Pull back a little bit.
There we go.
There he is.
Yay!
The man, the myth, the legend.
We did it. Thanks for popping in, Veers Watch.
I hope that made your day a little bit brighter.
I'm waiting for him to get from a certain point of view. That's
yeah. He says happy Veers is best Veers.
I trusted my instincts. I thought that's what you would want.
Cheers for Veers.
Cheers for Veers, everybody. Stream's over. Boom, we did it.
Christo Silva, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Who is one actor you have to hire in Star Wars, and what character... Wait, who is one actor you have to hire... Wait.
Probably that we would want, or... Just finish the question.
Who is one actor you have to have in Star Wars?
Like
And
who's someone you just have to have?
And what character should they play? Mine's Kit Harington for Revan. Ooh.
Interesting. I have enjoyed the fan castings of Keanu for Revan. He does look exactly like the canon version of him in the game. Mm-hmm. The real quote version. I don't know if I don't know how I feel about Kit as Revan. He feels a little young, but I guess if they started his story young. Man, I always have a tough time with these questions because I really like it when Star Wars brings in people who I don't know. When Woody Harrelson pops up, I'm kind of like, I know him, and it is a little harder for me to get sucked in for some reason.
Yeah.
I appreciate the relative unknowns. Although I would say that I really liked having Emilia Clarke in Solo. That didn't bug me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting used to the idea. And Michael Biehn is someone who I'm very excited to see in The Mandalorian when that happens. Love that guy. Yet another Western alum alongside Aliens and all of his Terminator, his wonderful 80s roles. But I don't know. It's something that it's kind of like when they announced Robert Rodriguez as directing an episode of The Mandalorian. I was like, I did not know I wanted that until they announced it.
Sorry, I had to look up her name to be sure of it, but I'm gonna say Laverne Cox. She's from
Orange is the New Black.
Yes. And I guess selfishly, mostly just because I want more LGBTQ representation in Star Wars, but I also have liked everything I've seen her in.
Yeah, she's great.
And so, yeah, she would make a cool, lady bounty hunter. I think she would play a cool badass character in Star Wars.
I guess I could try to cheat and be like, who's someone I would want to play a pilot? If I want a pilot project, who do I think would make a good one? And I also just start blanking on names and stuff. Who are actors I even like? You know what? Raul Coley. I want Raul.
Let's make it happen.
I think Raul is great, not just because he was nice enough to do comm chatter with me. Mm-hmm. I've always been a fan of his. I thought he was phenomenal in Bly Manor. He says that he loves the Rebel pilot outfit. That's one of his favorite costumes. So he's got a dope mustache.
That's true.
So if he's not going to play Ezra, slap him in a flight uniform, get him in there.
Elijah Neal, thank you for the super chat. Welcome. New question. Oh, new trivia question.
Oh no, it's time.
What planet did Ezra and Kanan find Rex and his clones on? Rainman recommended that I ask this question because
I was gonna
someone
say you
asked
cheated.
it before on stream and you didn't answer it correctly.
I was going to say you cheated. There's no way you just happened to come up with that one. And yeah, you're right. I don't know. I didn't look it up. I should have looked it up. I should have known better. It's another desert planet.
Is it where they find Rex and the walker?
Mm-hmm. And they hunt that big underground worm thing.
There's so many of those in Star Wars.
Another underground worm on another desert planet.
Man.
It's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah.
It's one of those where I know I'm going to recognize it when I hear it, because I remember looking up the episode guides. So I've definitely read it before, but I do not know it off the top of my head. I'll say
Elijah says, "We got him."
You've gotten me before. It's taken me weeks to get your answers. We should have maybe there's a way to do that. Like that John Oliver "we got him" button.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm stumped, there's probably a way we could play that. We need to get an extension USB cable so that we can have the stream deck over here and we can do stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a good call. Billy, I gotta catch up on some of these. Billy P, thank you so much for the super chat. R.I.P. Stash dropped like Baby Yoda. Also, hi Molly and Alex. Hi Billy. As far as I know, Billy still has his mustache. I know he shaved down to a stash too. But yes, R.I.P. mustache. Bakey, thank you so much for the super chat. Alex, did you fall victim to the rank bug in Squadrons? Oh, rank bug. Also, what was the final fate of Boba Fett's armor in Legends?
Oh.
Is there the ranking bug in the system, have they fixed that yet?
I can't remember if the update has rolled out or not. I think they did. I think today was a new patch, and they fixed the ranking system, and so some people, and I was one of them, had to... I'm going to have to reset my rank because it's just not updating. So yeah, I got to do that. The final fate of Boba Fett's armor, I do not know that. Did he give it to his daughter?
You asked that like I know.
I'm more just asking the world.
Ask the ether.
Putting it out there. I remember he had a daughter that he was training. He may have given it to her. I don't remember her name, though. I'll go with that. That'll be my educated guess.
Caleb Diaz, thank you for another super chat. Trivia, can you name all of the racers at the Boonta Eve?
Oh my god, all 18? No, I can't. I'll name as many as I can, though.
Hold on. I can bring up the page.
Yeah, go ahead and screenshot that.
I mean, that one's tough because they're not all named, and there are 18 of them, so...
It's more the fact that there's 18. It's like, it's already hard enough to name the 7 dwarves or even the 13 dwarves in The Hobbit.
Oh, I was like, is there another version of Snow White that I don't know about?
Snow White and the 13 dwarves. No, it's just when you get that many names. So yeah, pull it up, take a screenshot, because I bet that's what... Well, Elijah's going to ask about that planet, but I have to imagine this is next.
Oh, wait. Is there 19 of them? Hold on. Oh, maybe there's 19.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no. I think one of these people didn't actually show up.
Okay, well, we'll look at that later. I'll name as many as I can, but I know I'm not going to know all 18 of them.
Okay.
But why can't I attach... There we go. Anakin Skywalker, Sebulba, Ben Quadraneros, Bulls Roar, Team Topagales, Odie Mandrell, Evie Endicott, Mahonic, Gascano. Halfway there. Dud Bolt. Who has the KT-9 Wasp? Did I say him already?
I don't think so.
Clegg Holdfast. Mm-hmm. That's 11.
Did you say the one from the Tund system?
Ben Quadraneros, yeah.
Wait,
I said.
okay.
Of course I know Ben Quadraneros.
Everyone knows who that is and where
Odie
they're
Mandrell
from.
and his record-setting pit droid crew.
Mm-hmm.
Mars Guo. Oh, Rats Tyrell. Okay, now I'm like thinking of people as they crash.
Yeah.
That's 13. That might be all I got.
Yeah. Yes, this says of the 18 participants, 66% did not finish. Only 6 racers did. But there are 19 names on this list, so one of these people, I guess, didn't show up. I don't know. That's too much to worry about right now. I'm already so behind. Oh my god. Jane Dalton, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Can you name all 6 of Palpatine's advisors that are seen in Return of the Jedi on the Death Star? Do they have names?
Oh my god, I can't even, I'm blanking on all of them. And I probably only could have gotten 2 if I were thinking clearly. This is going to bug me because I know like some of them. And all I can think of is like Yup Tashu and Vinay and the more recent ones. Oh
my gosh. Wait, there's a bunch of names on this list.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do it. I can't. I don't want to spend too much time
I don't know
thinking.
which ones of those are
Simalu, Janus Grijatus, Sate Pestage. I think those were the names I recognize, and I don't think any of them were in Return of the Jedi. Especially not tall-hatted advisor, or purple-robed advisor, or black-robed advisor. Huh. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't have actually gotten any of those right.
I mean, this is a hard...
Because they weren't at Endor.
This is hard to understand because there's so many listed on here. We'll figure that out. Being Sage, thank you so much for the super chat. Which of the following / missing Jedi / ex-Jedi would be the most interested in seeing where they have been and done during after the OG trilogy? Ezra, Cal, Ahsoka, or someone else?
Well, I think we're going to see Ahsoka. I think we're going to see Ezra. I guess Cal, I am curious to see, like, I love the character, love the game. I don't know that he survives to the point of the original trilogy, but maybe he did, and maybe he's off in the unknown regions, living his best life, and then he comes back later. So I'll go with Cal.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Ahsoka, and just very curious about what she's up to. So I'll go Ahsoka. Jake Berlin, what's up, Jake? Thanks for the super chat. I have to ask about this theory that I've been pondering over. Thoughts on the armorer possibly being Rook cast? I kind of love it. We've talked a little bit about this, I think.
Well, we've had a lot of names thrown around for the armorer, but Rook cast. A lot of people have asked if the armorer could have been part of Maul's Death Watch because of the little like horns that she has on her helmet, and Rook cast was one of them. I've heard any number of, like, is it Bo-Katan? Is it Ursa Wren? I like Rookcast more than some of those other guesses, but I think it's probably that feels to me like just a Jon Favreau creation, where Cobb Vanth is something like the way I imagine that went down is Jon wanted to have the Mandalorian run into a non-Mandalorian who was wearing Mandalorian armor. I 100% just don't think that he knows who Cobb Vanth is. So I think he threw that story idea out, and then they were like, hey, we got a guy. And he was like, great, let's do that. It'll be a fun connection.
I mean, Filoni could have thrown that out there too.
Maybe.
Early on.
I think Jon Favreau, I think this is Jon's story. Just for the vibe I'm getting from like the gallery and what we knew about.
I'm just thinking he's such a huge fan of Boba Fett. He wanted to make this show about Boba Fett originally, kind of.
I've heard people say that. I haven't seen an actual source on that.
So I don't know, man. I'm starting to think that maybe he did know that story, or at least was told early on, like maybe he asked whatever happened to Boba Fett or his armor, and somebody told him early on, like, this is a small little thing in this book, and he's like, okay, cool.
That I can buy. Like, if he were to say, I want Boba Fett to be in this eventually, and they were like, well, here's kind of what we set up at one point. Like, I'm totally on board with that maybe they were like, okay, well, then introduce this. I'm just trying to say that I think Cobb Vanth fit into a spot in the story where they needed him. I think the armor like doesn't have to be someone we already know, so I think it's more likely that she's a new creation.
Yeah.
I don't know what we gain from the armor being Rookcast, but that could be revealed down the line.
Plus, I feel like they would have gotten the same voice actor.
Also, excuse me, also that.
But yeah, anything's possible. On the Brick, thank you for the super chat. Hey Molly, I entered that Hyperspace pins giveaway you had on Instagram and won third place.
Hey!
Yay! Thank you again. Hope you're well. I think I did see that because I got tagged in it on the story on Instagram. So congratulations! Yay! You got a cute little child pin. Red Tornado 98 with another super chat. When Molly got revenge on you, Alex, did you blow out the mic or did you mute it?
Oh, yeah, I blew it out. That clip on Twitch that I posted to Twitter was definitely just I screamed too loud. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I knew to expect it, and it still caught me off guard. Yeah, I just blew the mic out. I just got a new mic, though. I got the Elgato Wave 3, which has like blowout preventing technology. Gotta get you one of those.
No, absolutely not. I refuse.
It's part of the charm. Is when the audio clips out.
Ted Comment is coming back in with 2 super chats in a row. Untrustworthy man says Django is not a real clone. Guess we'll trust him. P.S. Which child is your favorite child, and what child do you want? Well, my favorite child that we have right now
At this exact moment
is probably the animatronic one that like blinks and moves its hand. But I'm pretty sure once our Sideshow Collectibles child gets here, that one will be my new favorite because it's so lifelike.
That should be here any day.
I'm
I've seen other people getting theirs, and I'm waiting.
I'm gonna carry him around and maybe dress him up.
You got to do like a photo shoot. We could make a calendar.
I'll make a calendar.
Or else, what's the point?
And also, Molly's mod leader, Reefton's mod 2, Alex is mod 3, Rainman is mod 4, and I am mod 5. I like that. We've got our whole little crew.
Mod Squadron checking in.
Just checking in. High Ground Productions, thank you for the super chat. Mando Season 3 Veers versus Moff Gideon.
Well, I hope Veers watch isn't still here, but I mean, the last we know of Veers, he was a snow speeder hit his AT-AT. So, like, I don't know. That was a deleted scene. They didn't include it in Empire Strikes Back, but then they've referenced it multiple times in reference books and other stories. So I'm like, I don't know if Veers is still alive, but he is still alive in Legends. So it's possible. It's again, it doesn't matter if a snow speeder hits your AT-AT. It's not as bad as getting cut in half. So.
Pretty sure he's got a story in this here book, so maybe we'll find something out.
But Veers versus Gideon, is that just like fighting each other?
Like it just says Mando Season 3 Veers versus Moff Gideon.
I don't know that they would want to fight each other.
I mean, if he still has the Darksaber, I'm gonna say sorry, Veers.
Oh no. I really hope Veers Watch isn't still here now.
I mean, what are you going to do against the Darksaber? Well, actually, we don't know if he's any good fighting with it yet. He said so in an interview, but we haven't
claims to...
We haven't seen him actually fight with it. He's good at cutting himself out of a ship. Konku, thank you for the super chat. Where is Rada the Hutt, and do you think he is the young Hutt Cobb Vanth is training?
No.
No, I don't think that's Rada the Hutt. I have no idea where Rada the Hutt is. I hope he's off doing something good.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he went off to Hutt school. Like Hutt boarding school.
Is there a Hutt boarding school?
I don't know. I mean, we don't see him ever again. So maybe Jabba sent him off to learn the Hutt ways somewhere. But no, the Hutt in Aftermath is called Borga. That's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope wherever Rada the Hutt is, maybe he's
he's living his best stinky life.
Yeah, maybe he's on a book tour. He wrote a book about being saved by a cool Jedi. Veers Watch says, no, I'd take Gideon over Veers in a fight.
Oh.
See, he gets it.
I just didn't want him to be hurt.
What about Moff Gideon versus Biggs?
Yeah, obviously Gideon's got the Darksaber.
That's what I said.
I know, like, I'm just trying to be sympathetic to my friends in chat who may or may not.
He said, look, I mean, the Darksaber point is a very fair one. Oh, man. Retail, I think that's how you say that. Retail. I'm sorry, I'm butchering names here. Thank you for the super chat. Did you catch the golden sound effect during the first battle with Mando and Marshall? Marshall looks like Pierce Brosnan from GoldenEye.
He kind of does.
He does kind of look like him.
The golden sound effect
is meaning like the GoldenEye.
I think maybe just like during the first battle with Mando and Marshall. Well, they don't fight. I'm confused as to at what point we're talking about.
Maybe just when they're having their stare off.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a battle though. But also, no, I don't recall a sound effect. Unless they're maybe talking about the spurs that apparently everyone has now.
Yeah, everyone has.
Do you think everyone was like, man, they're making a big deal. These Star Wars nerds are making a big deal out of that spur sound effect, so maybe we need to just give everyone spurs and throw him off the scent or something.
Here's something that's been bothering me. Everyone keeps talking about who was it in Gunslinger that goes to Fennec Shan's supposedly dead body.
Hopefully still alive body. But yes, go ahead.
We see their feet.
Sure.
We hear the sound effect. They have armor on.
Uh-huh.
Why is that Boba Fett? He doesn't have his armor.
Well, we don't know we haven't seen Boba Fett's downstairs yet. So we don't know.
We haven't seen his... You're right, we have not seen his downstairs yet.
And we'll never see Darth Maul's downstairs ever again.
Oh no. No, see, there's no way that was him. There's no way.
Is Mark still here? Probably not. Mark Gust from the Templin Gazette?
No. And also, I've seen all the pictures of people, like, blowing up that frame and lightening it and being like, this is this is Din Djarin, but I'm like, why would he be there? I think it's like someone we haven't seen yet.
The thing about all of that, when you're like brightening up an image and all that, it's like they know people are going to do that, I think, but that's not the way it's meant to be presented. So it very well may have been like, yes, that's Din's armor, but I don't know that necessarily means it's meant to be Din. It's a clue, sure.
Yeah.
But the way I see it is like, yeah, maybe they just had Pedro or whoever was in the suit that day, like, you just walk up and kneel next to Fennec Shand, and like later we're gonna reveal who it is, but for now it's all dark and stuff. So
I hope that's Bo-Katan.
You have been saying that like the whole time. Could be.
That would be a perfect way to introduce her into season 2. Be like, you nerds want to know who that was? Boom, Bo-Katan. She's hot on the trail.
I don't know.
F's in the chat for Darth Maul's downstairs. Oh man. Okay, anyways, I'll move on from my rant. Kylie's got another super chat. Thanks so much, Kylie. How do you think we could get a Darksaber flashback? Or do we think we'll get a Darksaber flashback episode showing stuff from the creation of the Darksaber this season or from the Old Republic? That would be cool. We talked about flashbacks earlier.
I think Jane is still in the chat during our Patreon Jedi Council, and I think this was before you hopped on. Jane had a really cool thought that this just kind of jogged my memory, because we were talking about, and this will loop back to the Darksaber, I promise. We were talking about the Krayt Dragon Pearl in the Mandalorian episode and how cool that was, and we were laughing about how in KOTOR it can become a lightsaber crystal or like augment or whatever you want to call it, and we were like laughing about how that giant pearl, you can't fit that in a lightsaber.
So I did see a random YouTuber made a video talking about how Din Djarin definitively is going to make a lightsaber out of that pearl.
Sure. But Jane said, okay, we know Krayt dragons have pearls, and yeah, maybe the tiny pearls can be used in lightsabers, but we also know about the mythosaurs that Mandalorians used to ride. Maybe they have pearls, and maybe their pearls make Darksabers. And I was like, I kind of really love that. That's a really cool idea.
Ooh.
Like maybe they have something inside of them that makes the Darksaber, because we don't know what kind of crystal or what powers that thing.
And the mythosaurs are all gone.
Supposedly. It could be like an Avatar style situation where...
That would be cool. Yeah, Jane is still in the chat.
Okay, good. But yeah, that was a super cool idea. So a flashback for the Darksaber showing its creation.
I don't know. Well, I don't know about its creation, but maybe like we might get a flashback of Gideon,
How he got it.
how Gideon got it, especially if we get Bo-Katan.
I guess it just depends on. I don't know. You know, the way. If the Darksaber is going to be important to this story, which I think it will be, or else why introduce it? And like if it's about Bo-Katan reclaiming it or Din claiming it and leading Mandalore or whoever, I do think that they can't just assume that everyone's seen Star Wars Rebels. So they might need to tell that story again. They might need to just run through like, here's what the Darksaber is, what it means, why it's important.
Yeah.
So I could see there being a flashback or something along the lines of what they did in Rebels.
I don't think they would show too much from a flashback, especially if it's Old Republic, because they're probably saving that time period for something brand new, and maybe even the whole creation of the Darksaber and all the original, like the what's his name?
Tar
Vizsla. Like, they might be saving all that stuff for something live action, and if so, I doubt we would see anything.
Or they know they're going to do that, and they're like, this is another backdoor pilot kind of situation, which I don't want.
Maybe.
I do not want The Mandalorian to get into the habit of that. Like, the rumor is, yeah, Ahsoka's going to be in it, and that's a backdoor pilot for an Ahsoka spinoff. And, like, there's another rumor about, hey, Bo-Katan's in it, and that's a backdoor pilot for a Bo-Katan Cara Dune series. And it's like, okay, I don't need all of these shows to be interconnected. Like, I would much rather they spread out and be like, yeah, here's a Tar Vizsla. That excites me more, just to be like, yeah, we see a flashback of Tar Vizsla, and it's a well-known actor, and guess what? We're going to jump back to the High Republic and talk about that.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to get a little, like, carried away with Mandalorian stuff.
Sure. The French Taunter, thank you for the super chat. How is Jabba's death not even getting a mention on Tatooine? I would have thought it would be a bigger deal there.
Yeah, like the way, I mean, that is a big part of Cobb Vanth's story in the Aftermath books. The whole thing with the Huttlet that they're trying to raise is specifically to replace Jabba. Be like, a Hutt in power would be good, but we want it to be a benevolent ruler.
Yeah,
someone kind.
A good guy. Hutt.
Mm-hmm. So it is interesting that they were just kind of like, yeah, the Death Star blew up, and then Raiders came in. It would have been like, I feel like they could have easily been like, the Death Star blew up and Jabba died within the same week. Like, I feel like that actually would have been pretty impactful, to be like, there was no one in control on Tatooine.
Yeah.
And in power, loves a vacuum or hates a vacuum. I forget what the line was. Like, yeah, a quick little mention of Jabba actually would have been nice. I agree.
Or maybe everybody's just like...
The Mandalorian's over. I can't believe they did this.
Maybe it's just one of those things that everybody's like... It's like how the Nazis don't get brought up in conversation very often. Because
they just don't want to talk about it.
That was a dark time in history. Maybe once everyone brought up or figured out what happened to Jabba, they were like, good riddance. Now let's never say his name again.
Yeah, but I mean, if the Empire are the literal Nazis of the story. They're the fascists, so I don't think it hurts to be like, yeah, the fascists died, and that gangster that ran the planet. They both died within like 2 days. It was crazy.
Jane Dalton has another super chat. Thank you so much, Jane. So I was also very confused about the advisor's Wikipedia page, but I know this one has an answer. What was the name or the model of Han's freighter in The Force Awakens?
I know it's the Eravana, and it is I always kind of get It's like named after a whale. It's a baleen class.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I always want to call it a belugan class, like
Belugan.
and I know that's wrong. It's baleen.
Good job at remembering.
I remember.
Oh my god, Elise had her baby.
Oh, well that.
That was fast.
Yay! Our friend had a baby.
Aww. Wow, that was fast. Sorry, guys.
Molly just had to type E in her girls' Discord.
That's a straight up baby.
Look at that baby.
That came out of my friend's body. Aw. They named her Margot.
Sure it's not Margit?
Margit?
That's how it's spelled, I'm just saying.
Alright. I will attend to that at another time. Sorry. That's blowing my mind. She was in the hospital for less than a day. For her first baby. Sorry. I'm all over the place now. Dragonus Prime, thank you so much for the super chat. It's ya boy. That's how it starts. How do you feel about a young Cobb Vanth putting in a small cameo during the Kenobi series? Just put Cobb Vanth in everything.
I mean, I love Cobb Vanth. Don't get me wrong. I'm honestly a little bit upset that they didn't announce, like, here's the Cobb Vanth Funko Pop and the Black Series figure. I'm not like a huge collector of action figures, but if they give me a Cobb Vanth action, like, I collect character stuff, so I want Cobb Vanth stuff. I bought 2 shirts. I've been telling Molly I don't have any Mandalorian shirts. I have one shirt with like Boba Fett on it, and it's a joke. Like it's a Boba Fett beer.
He bought something else, but I'll save that for the big reveal.
Yeah, we'll save that. I tweeted about it. I bought the cardboard cutout.
You tweeted about it?
Yeah. I got the cardboard cutout, so we can just have that in the background of streams and videos. Mostly as a joke. I don't know why it's funny.
I'm going to put him next to the bed in the middle of the night so that you...
So I feel protected?
No,
I know you're trying to scare me. It will have the opposite effect. Never once bought a cardboard cutout, but I got that one. That said, all that craziness said, I don't want everything to become too connected. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be crazy about, like, oh, it's young Cobb Vanth in the Kenobi series. I'd be like, unless it serves a story purpose, which it might, they could find a way, but I'm not all about that.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at this baby.
You can go call them if you want.
No, I'm sure they're busy.
Well,
and Elise is probably asleep, honestly.
Right, I meant like the girls, not... I didn't mean go call your sleeping pregnant, or not pregnant anymore friend, but...
Well, no, she messaged us just recently, so she's probably not asleep. But she's probably very tired.
Yeah, sure.
I will later.
Okay.
Or tomorrow. I'll give him some space. Lawrence Fletcher, thank you for the super chat. Biggs in an X-Wing versus Gideon in a TIE Fighter. There you go.
I think Biggs in an X-Wing.
Me too.
Broke it.
Oh boy.
No, I think... seriously though, how did this go on? Yeah, I think Biggs has that.
Gideon was a little clunky and
we haven't seen him fly a whole lot, but I mean, the one time we've seen him fly, he crashed. Okay, 2 times. We saw him fly 2 times, but one was just landing.
Yeah.
Also, one of my favorite things whenever we rewatch The Mandalorian is Molly talking about, like, he comes out of the cockpit, and then they cut away, and they cut back, and he's on the ground. But Molly's like, he had to, like, awkwardly slide down
the front
of a TIE Fighter.
Yeah. How do you get out of a TIE Fighter
gracefully
out of the very top of the thing.
It's just like imagining him being like, I'm here, like sliding down the glass. You sure you don't want to go call them?
I'm sorry.
It's
They're
fine.
using words that I don't know what they mean. Pregnancy words. Anyways.
This is a big deal. If you want to go call them, you can call them.
No, it's fine. Jane Dalton, thank you so much for another super chat. You didn't have to super chat this message in, but she says, thanks for the credit on my wild fan theory.
Of course. Like, it's wild, but in the right way. Like, that's one that I see being kind of plausible. I don't know, the rules behind it all. The Krayt Dragon Pearl, I don't think you can use a Krayt Dragon Pearl in a lightsaber anymore. But the Darksaber is so different. Why not?
Yeah. Oh. Surprise breach, so she had a C-section.
Oh. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad everyone is good. I'll text Josh later.
Yeah. Okay. Ted coming in with another super chat. Thank you so much, Ted. Rada probably with that particularly fat hut. Which one is particularly fat?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of any hut that we've seen after the Clone Wars. He was a little chunky, though. I don't know what a baby hut's supposed to look like.
Little chunkster.
Adorable. I think that Rada's kind of cute.
Yeah. I do too.
I know Anakin disagrees, but he has his reasons.
And then, I think I'm finally caught up on super chats.
We did it.
Well, there's one more. Bird Church. I like that username. Bird Church, thank you so much for the super chat. If Solo became a trilogy, what would your ideal opening scene be for the second film?
I think we pick up or if it were to become a series, like if they were to continue, I'll say specifically Han's story, because if we were to do Solo 2, obviously Han has to be the star of that, Han and Chewie.
Yeah.
I think we pick up where we left off, show Jabba.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. I think the very first scene is Jabba and Han meeting for the first time. Like, straight into their first conversation.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah. Or even if, like, I'd be fine if they skipped ahead a little bit and, like, it's not their first conversation, but, like, ooh, yeah, okay, I got something. Start it like Indiana Jones. It's the end of a big job, and Han and Chewie have to get away, but they get the job done, and then when they return, we learn, hey, he's doing a job for Jabba the Hutt. He delivers the goods. Jabba's like, great job. And maybe Jabba doesn't play a role in the rest of the story. It's just like, all right, well, like, I don't have anything else for you right now, so see you later.
See ya.
And then they go and they run into Crimson Dawn. Kira pops back up. Lando probably pops back up.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a trilogy, I definitely want to see what the other crime syndicates are up to.
Oh, yeah. And that was kind of the... Kazdan alluded to that it was going to be a trilogy about the crime syndicates and like a crime war. So you already have the Hutts. I think Black Sun was the other. So yeah, get Black Sun in there. That might be instead of Crimson Dawn. Like Crimson Dawn plays a role. Kira's in there, but let's Let's explore Black Sun. Get Prince Shizor up in here.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z, am I right?
The Namek.
Oh, I missed that message, Reefton. He was saying that the camera was having trouble focusing. That might be because of this, or because
I did just put its face on, so maybe the face recognition is...
Well, it's probably because I keep moving my head around.
Look at this. Is that not cool?
Ooh. How it moves its head?
Yeah, that's super neat.
That's not something I can break. Right? Look at it.
I'm trying to scoot forward so it can see my face better. That's very neat. I like that.
Lawrence Fletcher, thank you so much for the super chat. The only time we saw Biggs fly, he crashed and died.
Yeah, but it took a while. He didn't crash, Crash, Lawrence.
Oh boy.
He didn't crash. He was shot defending his friend.
I'm not arguing.
Well, someone has to be yelled at right now.
Okay.
You're right next to me.
Might as well be me.
Lawrence.
I mean, yeah, he was in the academy for a while. He had that dope cape. Come on.
You don't get capes for crashing.
No. Ted comment, thanks for another super chat. It was Jabba's mom, I think. She lives in the swamp.
Oh. Literally, her name was Mama.
Oh. Is this
did he say she was? Did he say Rada was with that big hut, or that was Rada? Because that's not
with.
Okay. Yeah, he left. Jabba left his son with Grandma. That makes sense.
Oh, Grandma. Meemaw.
Meemaw the hut.
Dragonus Prime, thank you for the super chat.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. There is another Maul/Crimson Dawn series. How do you feel about the rumors, and who is your ideal antagonist? Honestly, there's a rumor for every friggin'
I know
story out there, so I haven't seen any official.
We've heard
unofficial rumors.
Three individual rumors about continuing the Solo story. We got a Lando, we got a Crimson Dawn rumor, and we got a straight Solo rumor. Which if they were to do kind of an integrated universe for that, and that serves as the Solo sequel, I'm down for it. But the antagonist to Crimson Dawn, I guess Black Sun and the Hutt Cartel.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Let's do an underground criminal syndicate war story. If that's what the plan was for Solo originally, do that still. You've already started to lay the groundwork for it, so keep it going.
I like that too. And I hope they do a Maul/Crimson Dawn series.
Yeah, I mean, of every detail, hanging plot line or whatever that they had in Solo, Kira and Maul was the one that I was like, tell me more. I need to know more.
Yeah. PK0435, thank you for the super chat. What do you think Sabine in chapter 10, yay or nay? I say nay. I don't know.
I think Sabine and Ahsoka will appear together. I don't think they're gonna separate. And now that we're in the series, I have some speculation that I think is right. And I don't want to talk about it. It's stuff I've said before. I think if you look at the list of writers and directors and who's doing what episode, you can probably find out which episode Sabine and Ahsoka would most likely appear in. So I don't think it's this next episode. I'll say that.
That's pretty safe to say, I think. Lawrence Fletcher, thank you for another super chat. Gideon also has a cape.
That's true.
Oh no, we got him. Where's the button?
Oh no.
Your logic is flawed.
Destroyed by facts and logic.
Are we close to being done?
Yeah. These
nice.
pieces are all we have left. This took a lot longer than I thought it would. But I know I build slow as hell, as someone said once.
Is the back of this supposed to come up? Like release? It's like springy. What is that?
I don't know. Why are you poking at it?
I want to know why it moves.
Because it's just not like attached to anything. Why does Molly have to?
Oh, see?
Yes, it does do that. Well, don't. That doesn't move that much.
Okay. I just needed to know, and I want everyone else to know that the butt opens. It's very important.
What do you want to like?
Put stuff.
That actually looks like it's supposed to have something in there, but you wanted to make it poop.
The Lego AT-AT poops out the little orange tools. I like that theory. John Booze, thank you for the super chat. No question, just noting Talon Card could have filled Jabba's power vacuum. Seriously though, thanks for the streaming distractions over the last day.
Oh.
Thanks, John Booze.
Yeah, thanks, John Booze.
Who is Talon Card?
I did something wrong.
Oh boy.
That doesn't look right. So Talon was in Legends. He was a Timothy Zahn character in Heir to the Empire. He was kind of like a smuggler extraordinaire. I guess, yeah, he'd be at this point in that position of power because it's been 5 years supposedly since Return of the Jedi, and that's supposed to be the same amount of time as the Thrawn trilogy. So yeah, he could have, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if Talon's coming back. But I said the same thing about Dash Rendar, and technically he's been mentioned in canon. So I think a mention will happen sooner or later.
Interesting.
What did I do wrong? I see what I did wrong. Oh, I see. Okay. I got it. It's fine.
We're all fine here.
We're all fine here.
Got another super chat from Dragonus Prime. Thank you. All right, crackpot theories are out of the way now. That's a lie. Here's another one. Finn Rao in The Mandalorian.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Might as well, yeah.
I think his actor, kind of the same as Bo-Katan. I think his actor looks enough like him. Kevin McKidd, I think.
His voice actor.
Yes, his voice actor. And I do wonder, I don't think this was the case with Katie Sackhoff, because she was cast in like season 4 of the Clone Wars. But still, that's so far away from where we are now. I think it was just a happy accident that everyone's like, oh yeah, Katie Sackhoff can play that. But Star Wars Rebels, I do wonder if at that point they were like, maybe we should start making these characters look a little bit like their voice actors. Just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
So, I could see that. And I thought he was a great character. Someone who was... I'm a real big sucker for anyone who is an enemy and then turns into an ally. which he did in Star Wars Rebels. I don't think that's a crackpot theory at all.
I mean, with Jon Favreau having voiced a Mandalorian and being good friends with Filoni, like, I think he's probably down to put any Mandalorian character that was in the Clone Wars into live action if there's a way to do it to make sense for the whole series.
I do think that Filoni, I think Filoni and Favreau are good friends. And I think that I agree. Favreau is like very down to connect the universe. The reason I say things like there's no way he knows who Cobb Vanth was and he wrote that story for Cobb Vanth is just because, like, when you watch the Disney Gallery, he said that this IG-11 character is based off of that one IG-88. Like, man, that's a deep cut. And it's like, I don't know that, like, no judgment. I'm not judging him at all because you don't need to know.
I mean, it is a deep cut for most people.
But I think every Star Wars fan was like, is it? And that's fine. Like, I don't think you need to be a diehard, like, I know every little bit of trivia kind of person to make a good Star Wars story, and The Mandalorian is clear proof of that. What were we talking about? I just started rambling.
I said that Favreau and Filoni could put live action Mando people in just about anything if it made sense for the story.
Yeah. So I think Favreau might be at a point where he is going like, hey, I want to do this. Is there anyone that we can actively put into that role? Or maybe he is. You might be right. Maybe he is going like, is there anyone you think would be cool to put in here? I'm skeptical that he would say that about Cobb Vanth only because we know that they were filming season 2 before season 1 even came out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you never know what goes on in the brainstorming stages of a show like this, and if Filoni's involved, he's going to be there to be like, hey, there's this, we should do this, or there's a way we could connect this. So I don't know.
If you haven't read it, I retweeted a thread by Earl Brown, or is it Earl W. Brown, the guy that played the Weequay bartender. He did a great thread. I retweeted it, and he talked about just his experience in the production. But he dropped some interesting tidbits that I would recommend you go check out about like the production. And he said that his first day of shooting in the first episode was the day before the series premiered. So he didn't know about Baby Yoda. That was a fun little story, fun bit of it.
Caleb Diaz, thanks for another super chat. How do you think it was for Tar being Jedi/Mando?
Man, I'm really interested in that story whenever they tell it.
Yeah.
Because I think the reason there are so few Mandalorian Force sensitives is like their creed probably just doesn't. They're a violent people. I don't think they lend themselves to being balanced very well. But, you know, it happens, and Tar Vizsla's one of them. So I would really like to see how he balanced being a Jedi and a Mandalorian, and they were two people who have been at odds for so many years, and that's an interesting story.
I mean, there are also people like Duchess Satine.
Right.
So
I'm talking, I guess, ancient Mandalorians. Oops.
Yeah. Another super chat from Bird Church. Thanks so much. They say, thanks for the answer. I reckon Han and Jabba would be great to open. Also, I think Han/Chewie escaping Callus IG-88 would be cool, or straight into Maul/Kira on Dathomir.
I would definitely love to see more of the classic bounty hunters in any solo continuation.
Jane Dalton, I just saw in the chat that after Alex talked about it, I definitely might have just bought the standee.
It's a must-have. I've never bought one of those before, but I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that.
We can put a little Santa hat on.
If they're not going to give me an action figure, I need something. That's the next best thing, I suppose.
I feel like they have to make like a Black Series out of him. They made one for the Armorer.
Right, and they gave him a character poster, which I feel is significant. Oh my gosh, this is a cramped cockpit. I'll tell you what. They don't know. Okay. You gotta like shove 3 people in this thing.
Zero Frank, thanks so much for the super chat. Is there an in-universe explanation for the usage of walkers versus repulsor lift / tracked tanks like the Occupier?
A lot of what the Empire does is based on intimidation factor, so I'd probably just chalk it up to that. The
big scary walkers.
A big lumbering, unstoppable machine just stomping towards you. Mm-hmm. It's more about what the walker represents, I think, rather than its practicality. It feels like this unstoppable machine.
Yeah, the Empire is all about being a tad flashy.
Yeah, I mean, that's like we were making jokes earlier tonight about Stormtrooper armor not being... Come here, Luke. Stormtrooper armor not being able to... It doesn't protect the Stormtroopers. Yeah. It's just meant to look intimidating.
Yay! Luke hangs from the bottom.
He's
just spinning now.
We'll give a good look inside the cockpit here. Focus. Another look at Veers and all of his drivers and gunners. That's it. We did it.
Make him walk. Without breaking him. I dare you.
Why don't you make him walk?
No! You're going to try to get me to break it.
I'm going... I think this is probably the right pattern. I'm trying to make it stop.
Oh boy.
Hey, he's pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
He's doing a Michael Jackson lean.
He's doing the smooth criminal. We can make him do down dog.
Yeah, he looks like Biggs or Hilo when he's getting ready to play.
Oh. He can do yoga.
Wag his little tail.
We're gonna give him a tail. This one has a lot of movie bending parts.
Yeah.
I like its head.
The head is very cool. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do.
It's very mobile.
Molly's gonna knock the head off. And it'll be just like that time the snowspeeder rammed into General Veers.
I wouldn't do that to Veers' watch.
All right. Well, that took longer than I thought it would. So I was considering making the land speeder, but
it's after 8.
That took almost 2 hours.
Ted comment with another super chat says repulsors can't go over certain terrain. That's a fair point. Jane Dalton, thank you for another super chat. Hey, now that we know that there were a group of Naboo people trying to kill Vader, why wasn't Jar Jar a part of that group? We know he was alive.
Maybe he was in hiding. Maybe he felt too much shame to be a part of the Amidalans. Maybe they didn't want him.
Yeah.
Maybe they were mad at him.
All of those are possible. Veers also said rude to you.
To me?
Yeah.
To you?
No.
No, to you.
No.
Did he say rude, Alex?
I said I wouldn't do that to Veers. Watch.
Yeah. But you were
mentioned
being pretty. I think you're being pretty cavalier over there with the head of this walker.
Well, we finished.
We did it.
Pew pew pew.
We all caught up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Thank you all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta find a place to put this.
So I am probably gonna start Little Hope tonight on my Twitch channel. I would guess I'd start probably around 9 p.m. at the latest. So if anyone is not sick of spooky games, which you shouldn't be, you can come hang out. It's twitch.tv/MollyDamon, and I'll have the spook cheers turned on. Maybe I'll let Alex change him up on me, but
It's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
I only did the one stream with the custom cheers that has like me and you on them, so I think I'll probably just keep them the same. But yeah. R.I.P. Sleep, says Reefton. I know I always mean to start my streams early, but it just feels right to play a spooky game at night here. But anyways. You said you're going to read?
I don't know. I might stream. I really need to read from a certain point of view. I'm almost halfway through it, but I need to be done with it by Tuesday, and I'm not the fastest reader, but
I think you'll be fine.
I know. I feel like playing something.
Plus, if you decide to stream Resident Evil, people can do the
I don't know if I have that in me right now.
The physical go scare the other person cheers.
Yeah.
I've got 2 in the bank still. Dustin.
You're allowed to scare me no matter what I do, but
yeah, that was a little bit tiring after a while. I will admit. But thanks so much, guys, for joining us. There's been a lot of you guys here the whole time.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. I'm just gonna say it like it is. And yeah, I hope that this stream gave you something to distract yourselves.
It distracted me. I feel good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, we've also been drinking.
Just one.
We feel pretty good.
Just one. No, we laughed.
Yeah.
We had some fun.
You made your downstairs joke.
Tutankhamun, classic. Everyone loved that one.
Yeah. But I was going to say, I hope this was a good distraction for all the election nonsense that's happening right now for everyone in the U.S. But I think that's going to be it for the Lego stream.
We're done with our Legos. So we'll be back next Wednesday to build a very relevant set.
Yay.
Also, we're going to get it. This comes with another minifigure, so you can just keep that one.
He's so small. Actual size.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.